Choosing Jake Rosenberg as the photographer for Meghan's photo shoot sparked suspicion and jealousy towards Harry. There is a connection between Meghan Markle and Jake Rosenberg that is highlighted here, and his choice as photographer raises many questions. Perhaps Meghan's ambition that she will be more popular than Catherine is growing stronger. The fact that Meghan Markle appeared in a new set of photos taken with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibeth at Montecito Castle also made me feel excited. Welcome back to Meghan's channel and the unique charm of her peg. Join us in lively discussions and explore fascinating topics together. Meghan was ready to push the button that aroused her partner's jealousy to make Harry desperate and begging. Is that what people with personality disorders do? Everything she did was aimed at Harry and took her husband around like he was on a roller coaster. I just think it's interesting, in all photos with men, even Marcus, Meghan gets so cozy with them, putting her head on their shoulders, even during her 2-end date with Harry. Okay, what happened to Miss Harriman? Did he get ghosted or marked? She does that to people. Then again, I do think Meghan is on the hunt. Harry is old news, boring, and looks more unattractive by the day. Oh well, Harry, you thought it would last. She used Jake Rosenberg to make the TIG after his lifestyle gig called the Coveteur. She even admitted that Jake was responsible for the plan and layout of the TIG. He designed it all. Maybe she needs him to help her with American Riviera Orchard too. Meghan has never done anything on her own that has been remotely successful. Every time she has relied on a man. It's a shame people don't listen to others before getting involved with narcissists like Meghan. If only Harry had listened to his family. I mean, even her stepbrother wrote to warn them. She was nothing but trouble, and I saw that in their first interview. She never wanted to join the royal family. She just wanted fame and money. Perhaps Harry has learned a great lesson. Meghan has never stopped annoying Harry and his royal family. As a true monarchist and Britisher, it is sad to see the damage she has caused. The question is, where are Harry's friends? She married Harry for money and then began to pull Harry away from his family and friends. Her plan was for Harry to have no one else to rely on except her. While she was still allowed to go, there were friends and even her mother living with her. That's crazy. Meghan's friend is said to have said that the photo shoot was for family personal purposes. I'm sure this won't come true. Do you remember the recent photos taken in Los Angeles? Having lunch with her new designer and Oscar nominee Miss Harriman. All to make us think she was invited to the Oscars. There's a reason why Mrs. was marked. As for Harry, he's too stupid to be jealous of her. Besides, I don't think he cares. The Master of Arts is always with them. I just found an interesting photo again. In that photo, Meghan Markle kissed Nacho on the lips right in front of Harry during a polo match a few years ago. Perhaps Harry's interests lie elsewhere. What a desperate bunch. Meghan was able to copy the recipes of celebrity chef Corey Vitiello, her ex-boyfriend. What does it mean? She despises her husband and his family as well. I've read stories that while living with Corey, Meghan would go out with other men to events. I've also read that she was dating in Toronto while married to Trevor. Maybe she tells her partners all these other men are gay, or maybe the men were fools and believed that it was for her business. Have you guys seen Lost Beyond Pluto, Meghan's video about Jake Rosenberg? He created Coveteur in 2011, and Tiger is a clone of it. In 2016, Meghan talked about Jake Rosenberg, helping with the design and red flag. She wanted him to help with the new website Her American Riviera Orchard will not ignore her. Perhaps Meghan asked him to take pictures of the children to drag him into this matter. It was odd that she kept calling him in. It was so disrespectful to Harry. Jake Rosenberg even photographed Meghan's birthday suit in the TIG. But Meghan needs a bigger spotlight. So, is there any other way other than using the children to ensure privacy? Season 3 of Suits and More is not Duchess content. Maybe Harry deserved what was coming to him. Sure, he was all excited watching her love scenes from Suits, but that just means she does that with a lot of men. Such a fool. She'll just belittle him, withhold whatever affection she has in her body, and make him feel like a piece of you-know-what. She does a great job when cameras are around, but no, she does not gaze at him like that at home. But from the beginning, Harry chose her over many other nice women, who refused to forgive him for his disturbing behavior. He chose her because she not only shared his traits, but also allowed him to live a hedonistic lifestyle without rules, restrictions, morals, work ethic, or even accountability. Meghan has probably really realized that Catherine is much loved. Catherine is lovely with her children and other people too. Catherine can cook well, so Meghan is probably copying again. She can't copy being athletic like Catherine or good at playing the piano or drawing and painting. So if there's a TV show, Meghan will probably show herself doing yoga, marching through a car park, doing the Fox calligraphy again. The Princess of Wales is said to be the most photographed woman in the world. Even though Catherine hasn't been seen in public for weeks, the media is constantly buzzing about her, even though she hasn't done anything. Meghan Markle can't compete with Catherine's level of fame. Meghan is just a blip on the radar flying around Catherine. The stakes are rising for Meghan over Catherine. She's got to amp up the grift to try and knock Catherine off the top spot. Enter the children. She knows they'll sell papers. This is the moment she's been waiting for. However, like everything she does, because she doesn't do it for the right reasons, but out of jealousy and spite, it will undoubtedly backfire in her face. The only difference is Catherine isn't in a competition. She's being her normal self in everything she does. She will still come out on top. Let's see who the news will favor first, especially after all the hullaboos they have caused waiting to see Catherine for real. Never in a million years did Catherine ever visualize there would be all the drama about her. She's got her assistant checking the royal diary every hour in case an engagement for Catherine is logged. She will strategically do something, walk down to the shops with the kids or publish their photos. It's being suggested that she'll be at the church on Easter Sunday. How mad Meghan will be if she releases her headliner and Catherine is a no-show. The Meritorious Service Medal will blow up about missing's Catherine. The where is she's speculation, and her photos will be pushed off the front page. And Meghan used her children to regain her reputation. The only thing we can gather about these poor children is the reason why they photograph them the way they do is that they are appearance challenged or there could be something wrong with them. Why would parents act this way otherwise? I don't believe it's for safety reasons. Who cares? We have the beautiful royal Welsh kids who we've seen grow up into sweet, happy princes and princesses. Meghan proves that she gave birth to babies, and they are of royal blood, which they never clearly shown in their documentary series. And every effort she makes is to use her children to become more famous. It's funny how the paparazzi photograph parents and grandmothers all the time doing mundane things, very easily, but none of them got a photo of Meghan driving with her children in the back seat, or Harry presenting Archie with his first official Instagram shirt, knowing that a photo as this would be worth half a semester of studies for the children. Probably the scarcity of Archie and Lily lookalikes at the age of preschoolers or children who don't need to be held is great in California, so the King and Queen of Montecito are having a hard time photoshopping or paying child models to act as your children. I wish the King a long time to live, But when the fullness of time arrives and he leaves, I will spend 24 hours in front of the television, watching each stage of the funeral, especially to see what the grandchildren's vigil will be like with the possible presence of Archie and Lily. If they even exist. Michael Jackson was careful about his children's identities, but at least he appeared in public with them, even if all three children had to wear masks or veils. I even forget how old Meghan's kids are, but at some point, they will go to school, one assumes. Haven't they been to different events, gaming dates, or doctor's appointments? Unless they are being homeschooled with a personal doctor on duty in the house, they will eventually have to be examined, right? No problem with keeping your kids out of the public eye, but let's compare and see. You can tell a real parent from someone claiming to be a parent by the photos. Catherine and Williams's photo of the kids with their mom Catherine will be enjoyed in 100 years and beyond. It's a beautiful picture capturing the essence of the family because their dad took the picture, the man they all adore. Glamorous photos and professional photos never capture the real essence of children or families who truly adore each other. Desperate times call for desperate measures. In my humble opinion, in her mind bringing out the kids is the only thing that she thinks will knock Catherine Princess of Wales off the internet when she returns to royal duties. I can't help but think she's making a desperate attempt and a huge mistake like her hasty Instagram idea. She is preparing for a major failure. I'm getting popcorn. Maybe it will be very interesting. Do you think so?
She's organized a professional photographer who'll swear none of his photos are photoshopped.
Yeah, sure. Photos of the kids. How do we know they're her kids? Scraping the bottom of the barrel to merch the kids now. We knew it would come when they needed some big money. No surprises here. It is also possible that they are petite Archie dwarves with small limbs. They have snub noses, and features similar to dwarves. Archie seems to have short legs and balance problems, possibly mild dwarfism, acting the son as the Netflix drama White Lotus, and has slightly shorter legs and arms than normal. I thought that was why we didn't see them, but I don't think old Meghan gave birth to them. I don't mean to be mean, but this is what I think. Funny, right? Meghan can save money because I don't care if there are current photos of those ghost children or not. I certainly wouldn't buy a magazine, and I think a lot of people feel the same way as me. She missed that opportunity because she didn't understand the normal interest in watching children grow up to become young adults of all shapes and sizes. Meghan hired Jake because she had interactions with him, which means Meghan Markle has a new man, so he can work all day in an empty mansion taking pictures of Meghan and the homeless kids. Images for professional videos because his expertise is Photoshop. She would be upstaged, outshined, overshadowed. As for the kids, I don't think there is as much interest in them now, but I could be wrong. I only know I'm not interested in seeing them anymore, thanks to their idiot parents hiding them and lying about them so much. They are not the most anticipated photos. No one cares anymore about children that do not exist. No one. We are just waiting for the truth to come out. We already know what it is. We are just waiting to see how they try to spin it. They will be the victims somehow, but we have to wait to see the show they put on. Not even the Kardashians can help this difficult wife. It will all look very fake. Suddenly, Meghan became the Kardashians' best friend, taking advantage of everyone around her to gain fame. She seemed to forget that everyone always looked down on her like that. We will never forget what she did and who she was. Plus, there aren't that many people who like the Kardashians. The Kardashians created a business from nothing. People buy those things infrequently, and when they find out it's not worth anything, they stop buying it. An imitator won't succeed with that old trick. It was used, and now it has been discarded. No one watched the Kardashians. I would just watch because nothing else was on. Going to streaming was a mistake. Most of their market share was people clicking on the TV, not seeking them out. You would be clicking through and stop because you saw some crazy thing going on. As for the Kardashians, they seem to be yesterday's news. They don't bring anything worthwhile to the world, other than how take endless, meaningless selfies of themselves, sending the wrong message to young women. They place more value on perfecting their outward appearance rather than placing more value on the ethical substance and character of young women. Anyone can alter their outward appearance with plastic surgery, yet when it comes to matters of the heart, it is far more important and lasting than being superficial. They've taken Harry and Meghan on board, hoping it may elevate their brand, although they don't seem to appreciate this decision could hurt their brand as it doesn't sit well with the majority of royal supporters. The Kardashians are publicly supporting Harry and Meghan, who are proven liars and treat their parents, the royal family, and both sides of M's family so cruelly and maliciously. If Kris Jenner aligns herself and her family with Harry and Meghan, she'd better realize it's going to ultimately affect their brand negatively forever. How about you? What do you think about the dirty things Meghan did to her husband and children? A mean and selfish person with a personality disorder. I feel sad and sorry for Archie and Lily and her husband too. Meghan's whole life has been to use the people around her, taking advantage of them to regain her reputation and money. Perhaps she will have to live a lonely life and not find happiness when she has to think of dirty tricks all day long to benefit herself. Reflecting on the issues we've just discussed, I believe it opens up a fascinating array of perspectives and deepens our understanding. Your opinions are incredibly valuable as they enrich our discussions and help us approach topics from various angles. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and share this video. Your support is a powerful motivator for us to continue improving and delivering more insightful content. Thank you, and I look forward to our next encounter. Take care.